I think this is not only one of the most underappreciated opportunities in the EV space, but one of the most underappreciated stocks in the entire market. They're upping they're aggressively investing in EV technology. They just announced they're upping their EV spend from 27 billion to 35 billion by 2025. They're planning to attack this from all sides, not just passenger electric vehicles, delivery vehicles, air transport, commercial vehicles. Like the excavators you see when you're driving past construction zones could be GM electric vehicles. They have the Cruise. They're the majority owner of Cruise, and if you see all these other automakers trying to buy into Cruise, just buying little pieces of it, there is so much value potential there. They estimate that the automated vehicle or the autonomous driving market is a $7 trillion worldwide opportunity. When you include things like an automated version of Uber, like automated ride-hailing services, I mean, all the ride-hailing services in the world alone are worth several hundred billions of dollars today. So it's a huge opportunity. The stock trades for, I think, 1/10 of Tesla's valuation. I think GM could be a 10 bagger within the decade. And I know I'm very unique in feeling that way, but I'm going to come back when I'm 40 now. I'm going to come back when I'm 50 and tell you okay boomer crowd that I told you so.
Yeah, the thing I've heard the arguments for GM, and it has been interesting. It's kind of like that Bed Bath and Beyond for me, where I'm like, okay, well, this is from me personally, just kind of like you with with your investing style, buying into CrowdStrike, as it's valued so high, given what your strategy is, kind of, for me with GM, given my strategy, I was like, there's a little there, and then also, frankly, the EV space just scares me with the amount of competition as everyone's kind of getting up to speed in it. And, when it's not Tesla, like if Tesla were to somehow free fall, I'd probably get back in again at some point because I should have never gotten out. GM, there's a lot of good things. Just again, like the Bed Bath & Beyond management, where I'm like, the management seems to be doing the right thing. Mary Barra seems to be just really pushing them where they need to be going. But I'm like, well, GM, and I know Cruise, but like, okay, versus Ford, versus, Volvo going fully electric, versus Tesla, versus whatever Toyota does, and Volkswagen. And then I'm like, well, am I right back into buying car manufacturers?
Well, I think all the EV investors, not necessarily saying you, but a lot of EV investors really are overlooking the brand loyalty that some of these legacy automakers have. If they made an electric Silverado, people who drive a Chevy Silverado would never buy the Cybertruck. People, especially in the truck market, it's an extremely loyal market. I have friends who drive F-150s who wouldn't drive a Dodge Ram if it was free.
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to go buy the Cybertruck. They're not going to go buy from one of these electric EV startups. They're going to buy what they know. The F1. I mean, you just mentioned Ford. The F-150 Lightning that they're putting out is going to be a massive success. Massive. I just like GM's kind of focus on the autonomous and the commercial operations specifically. Ford is doing a great job when it comes to electrifying its top sellers, which, I mean, the F-150 is the top selling vehicle in the country. So if they could even translate, 1/10 of that into electric success initially, that would be a huge milestone. But I just love where the GM's kind of all around approach is where I see them differentiated from Ford.